Hey, how's it going, everybody? Star Wars Talks here. Today, I kind of wanted to do an open discussion on the ending of the season 3 of Mandalorian and kind of the future of Mandalorian and Din Djarin, I guess, and Grogu. Just kind of more so like, where will we see them again? So, the ending of season 3 of Mandalorian was kind of a letdown for a lot of people. I saw at least the general consensus on like Twitter, and take that as lightly as you can. But that's kind of where like I spend a lot of my time on social media, just because you get a lot of different opinions and you can kind of like sort through and see things. But I think that the general consensus, at least on there, and a lot of what I saw on YouTube, was just not positive for the season 3 of Mandalorian. And for me, partially, I thought season 3 was fine. But when you compare it to season 2, it's a whole different experience. Even season 1, I can remember the day that it came out and the first episode and everything, and just like, man, the trailers for it too, it was just like you were in this space. I was just so excited for it. And then season 2, I got so excited for it again. I remember it was a couple years ago now, but everything that happened in season 2 was awesome. And then season 3, we get this weird slow rollout of episodes of, and I don't mean like non-consistent episodes, they were consistently coming out, but they were slowly building plots and slowly building characters. We had one episode that was entirely Dr. Pershing, and while that episode was like not that bad, you know, Disney's been doing this thing where and this is not a diss or anything like that, but Disney's been doing this thing where they name a show something and then they don't talk about that character or those characters. So just like with Obi-Wan, we just talked about other characters a lot of times, or kind of just showcased other characters a lot of times. And it's almost like a filler, and it's like, Obi-Wan was so short, what are we filling in for? Same thing with Mandalorian though, like we waited 3 years for this season to come out, and still we had like some weird like filler parts. I guess they were more so like storytelling, story building. But that was like Andor. Andor was like the slow storytelling, like suspenseful, like building up. And I thought that story was told much better in their season than the Mandalorian season 3 was. I do want to say, like, as well as like the season finale, like I was just not as interested in it this year. Everyone was saying like, oh, just wait till like the last few episodes, it's gonna get crazy. And even myself, I was saying that, like telling my friends who were, because I have some friends that are Star Wars fans but they're not super into it, so season 3 was like a big turn off for them. But I was like, just wait till the like last episode comes out, hopefully it's gonna be really good. And then it was just kind of a letdown. But aside from that, I do think that there were some positive notes during the season finale. Notably, like we can tell that Grogu is like maybe a little bit stronger with the Force through the season finale. And I don't want to spoil too much, but obviously he uses the Force and he seems very in tune with the Force, at least at the rate that he can be, being so young still for his species. But I kind of just wish, like, and I've seen like other YouTubers talk about this too, but it's like, why did Grogu not stay with Luke? Grogu should have stayed with Luke, and then when the time came that Din Djarin was like really in trouble, they should have came to his rescue. I think that would have been super cool for a season finale. And yes, they would be using Luke again, and I understand that that's like fan service or whatever, but if you don't think Luke's going to be in this Dave Filoni movie, then I don't know. But you know, I think Luke's definitely going to be coming back for that movie. But speaking on the Ahsoka movie, I think that we're going to see some Din Djarin in the Ahsoka movie. At least I kind of hope, just a little bit. Once again, like it's Disney's kind of thing to like create a show called Ahsoka and then not talk about Ahsoka as much. But this is in Dave Filoni's hands, so I'm not too worried about this at all. And I definitely think he'll do a good job of promoting other characters as well as Ahsoka in this series. Maybe even Thrawn or someone like that. So I'm super excited for that show. And I think moving forward, we'll get definitely more Mando. I mean, him and Grogu are just such lovable characters at this point. And season 4, I think, I'll probably do a video on that too, but I think season 4 will more so just be Grogu and Din kind of going on some adventures together, and maybe they do get caught up with Ahsoka again, or Luke or somebody, but I just really, really, really wish that we would have gotten Luke in season 3 of Mando, because I feel like they had that connection, like Grogu and Luke, and it's like, why would Grogu and Luke just... We don't see him get returned by Luke. We just don't see anything. It's like a huge 2-year time skip, or so they say, and then it's back to kind of normal. But I do have very high hopes for the future, especially for Mando. I think it's going to be incredible in the future. And yeah, I just kind of want to hear what you guys think. This is more so like an open discussion. I just kind of wanted to get it off my chest and hear your guys' thoughts as well. So if you have any thoughts about it, please comment. And if you're feeling generous, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and may the force be with you. Thank you for watching.